She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Welcome to another episode of Never Date Just One, Sis. It is your host, Arthur China T, Coach Erica, and we're here to learn how to roster date if it's the last thing that we do. Okay, let's just pause for a second. In the past few weeks, we talked about the first conversations, options for first date, and even some options for vetting questions. But sis, I need you to get into how to get asked on these first dates so that you can apply what was taught. Yes, the first conversation is very pivotal to the first date, but sometimes some men still need hints. And as I said in the first conversations videos, you have up to 2 phone conversations no longer than 30 minutes a piece to get that first date. If it's not going that way, drop that person down, revisit it in the future when they're ready. Let's make sure that you actually get to the first date if he has intentions on doing that. And if not, allow him to move around you so that you can allow the next man on your roster to ask you on that first date. That's if they've even made the roster, because everybody doesn't make the roster. This is why having multiple options is important. It is important because if you put all your eggs in one basket for one man based on his looks, still dating like a masculine man, you're going to still get the results of somebody asking you to come chill or cook for them or whatever else just to turn it into a situation. And that's not what we're looking for. We're not jumping in those anymore. Those situation days are over. So sis, let me put you on game real quick. If you want to get asked on dates every time and avoid the lazy broke boy let's just chill nonsense, you have to set the standard from day one. Men will always take the path of the least resistance if you let them. So it's your job to make it clear that you're not the one to come over and watch Netflix type of woman. You're a woman who likes to date, go on multiple dates to see if this man is even the best option for you. Let's start with setting the tone early. This is our standards. From the first conversation, sprinkle in your love for experiences. Mention how you enjoy trying new restaurants, art exhibits, live music, walks in a park, botanical, theme parks, whatever excites you. If a man is paying attention, and a quality man will, sis, the other one's gonna fly by. He'll know that taking you out is the only way to see you because that's the standard you set. If he tries to pull the we should chill card, hit him with this. I don't do first meetups at home, but I love to go somewhere fun. Or I'm not a homebody when it comes to dating. I love getting out and making memories. If he can't step up, he can step off. And once they're off the roster, they're never to be added again. Also, sis, don't make yourself too available. Men value what they have to work for. If you're always ready to chill, he's going to think, oh, I can see her anytime I want to. But if you're booked and busy, as you should, he's always got a plan and impress you to secure time with you. When he asks, when can I see you? Respond with statements like, let me check my schedule. What did you have in mind? Or, I'm free on whatever night. What's the plan? See what I did there? You let him know that you're available if there's a plan. No plan, no meetup. Standard, set, not going away. You want to keep the momentum going. After a good date, let him know that you appreciate a man who puts in effort, sis. Compliment the experience, not just him. Some men are so used to hearing those compliments that y'all gotta stay away from them. So learn how to compliment the experience. Say things like, I really had a good time. I love a man who knows how to plan a nice date. That plants a seed that this is what gets rewarded. Effort, planning, and real dates, not chill sessions. We already set the standard for those. If he ever starts slipping into that just chill zone, pull it back a little, sis. No need to argue. Just be busy until he comes correct. If he doesn't, well, sis, you already know. Another option on your roster will. Continue to date multiple men. Never dating just one, sis. You're going to lose every time. Nothing will keep you out of the chill and broke trap like having options. When you have a roster of men actively trying to date you and get your attention, you don't have to tolerate any lazy dating. If one man doesn't want to put in effort, cool. Next. The ones who value you will make the plans, take you out, and treat you like the prize that you are. So do never settle back into the old version of yourself. We've already upgraded her. You want to keep yourself in high value spaces. If you want to keep getting asked on dates, you have to be where the quality men are. Go back to that video and learn what those places are. That means dressing up, showing up, and putting yourself in places where men who enjoy dating actually go. We already talked about these places: lounges, networking events, upscale restaurants, live experiences, boating shows, car shows, expensive car shows at that, not the hood booger car shows, okay? Make sure you know the difference. At the end of the day, sis, your time is precious. Never let a man convince you to lower your standards. He should be rising to meet them. Stay in your feminine energy, keep your expectations high, and watch how men that are ready step up every time. Now, sis, let's talk about how to shut down that chilling and cook for me nonsense while keeping your standards high and your energy untouched. Remember, I said we do not change our energy, but we will match actions. These are the classic moves of men who have zero real intentions. They just want easy access to you without putting in any real effort. And we're done with those. We're no longer falling for it, sis. It's time for us to, again, stick to our standards, because the men who value you will love those standards. That "let's just chill" text? Absolutely not. This is the laziest invitation a man can give. What he's really saying is, I don't want to invest in you. I just want easy time and access. Nah, we're no longer doing that. This is how you redirect that conversation. Him: you should come over and chill. You: oh, I don't do first dates at home, but I love to grab drinks at whatever place you like to grab drinks at. Or him: we don't have to go anywhere. We can just vibe at my place. You: I love a man who puts an effort into planning something fun. What did you have in mind? This lets him know that chilling isn't a valid option. If he's serious about seeing you, he'll step up. If not, sis, that means he was never really interested in dating you in the first place. And that's okay. You have a roster full. Move on. The next bait that men throw out is "cook for me." That equals cheap and lazy. Now, sis, listen. When a man you just started dating asks you to cook for him, that's not a compliment. It's a strategy to get wife privileges without the commitment. Men know that cooking for them is an act of care. So when they suggest it early, they're testing to see if you'll play wifey before he puts in any work. Unless you're a wife, we're not playing wifey. So you're going to redirect him. He may say things like, "you should come cook for me." You need to follow up with, "that's cute, but I love a man who spoils me first. Take me to dinner and maybe one day I'll return the favor." He may even say things like, "I bet you can throw down in the kitchen. When you gonna cook for me?" See how he's trying to test you? Usually you'll be like, "oh, I can do that." No. You're going to start saying, "a woman like me only cooks for a man who is consistently investing in me." What's the next date plan? Get him back on track. If he gets offended or stops trying after this, he was never serious about dating you, sis, and that's okay. He just wanted the perks without putting in any work. We're not doing that anymore. We're beyond those days. If he says, "I'll come to you," child, that's the energy vampire move. Some men will avoid planning real dates by suggesting they just pull up at your place, acting like that's thoughtful. No, sir. You're not about to be laid up on my couch, eating my snacks, drinking my drinks, and draining my energy with the bare minimum effort. That's not happening anymore, sis. Let that go. So how do you redirect him? He's going to say things like, "I can just come to you. No need to go out." Really? You're going to follow up with, "a man coming to my place is a privilege, not a first date plan. Let's meet somewhere nice instead." Or he may say something like, "I just want to be in your presence." That's something that's great. So you're going to follow up with, "I love that. And I love a man who puts effort into planning quality time. What's the move?" When you say this sweetly but firmly, it puts the ball in his court. Either he's a man with real intentions who will step up, or he's a lazy time waster who will disappear, which is exactly what we want. Remember, men will fall off your roster on their own because they're not willing to put in any work. Let them. Don't go chasing them, because once they off, they can never spin that block and come back. Let's split the bill. Test failed, sis. Some men who suggest chilling also love the we can go out, but let's split the bill type of thing. Nah. If he asks you out, he should be covering it, period. It should be something he can afford. But stay out of those expensive dinner dates. That's why I told you, I gave y'all other options so you don't have to deal with no men that's coming to you like that. In case they do, he's going to say things like, we can go out, but I think it's fair to split the bill. Really? You say, oh, I only date men who enjoy taking care of the woman they're interested in. Let's reschedule when that works for you. However he feel after that, that is on him. Watch how fast he either steps up or fades out. Either way, you're going to win, sis, so don't worry about it. The bottom line is this, sis. The key to never falling into the chilling trap is this. Keep your standards high. Redirect lazy invitations with playful but firm responses. Only entertain men who are putting in consistent effort. The men who are not serious about getting to know you or learning anything about you or dating you seriously will fall off your roster. Don't feel bad about that. You're going to continue to add them as you go. And that's because men who genuinely like you will plan, take you out, and treat you well. The ones who just want access to you will try to sweet talk you into chilling or cooking for them. And once you start shutting those down, you'll notice how fast real men start showing up, and the men who didn't want you will start getting out. Now that we have the ball in our court on how to get asked on these first dates, I want you to go enjoy these dates and let the men step up or step out. Remember, once they are off the roster, we do not spin any blocks. We do not care if it's been gentrified or renovated. We do not go back that way. They've already had an opportunity. The more you keep giving chances, the more you take opportunity for somebody who does want to step up. Stop giving chances, sis. If he's already showed you who he is, please believe it the first time and move around. I just had something similar like that happen to me since I've started back dating. There was a man, we've had the 2 conversations, and then there was a plan for lunch. So the day comes. I come into town. I already got in my mind what's going to happen. But for some reason, the night before, when he tried to give me a call and I called him back, the universe brought me a dream that night that I know had something directly to do with him. It doesn't care. I don't care that I didn't see his face, but I knew it had something to do with him. And it showed me that if I move too fast with this man, that I'm going to get played, and that was going to be it. So I was already on high alert, okay? So his behavior the night before about that phone call kind of struck me odd. The next day comes. It's the day of the date. I waited. I'm not calling. I'm not texting because we had already made plans. We've already had 2 phone conversations and talked about these plans. So there is no need for me to continue to call and do all of that. That's not what I'm here for. He knew the plan, but he never called back that night before. And the entire morning he didn't call. When it was time for that date, no call or no text. And that's okay. I did not get mad. I did not text him angrily. I did not do any of those things. I went about my day. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, about 4:15ish, I get a message on Facebook. Now, mind you, this man has my number. He has sent videos to my number. He has called my number. He has texted my number. But because we know the guilty people will resort to other communication factors, acting like they're blocked, because I told y'all I don't block anybody. So I'm not even sure why this man went over to Facebook and sent me a Facebook message. It was a voice message. But I didn't get that message because I'm booked and busy. I have things to do. I have no time to be worried about what's in my inbox. When I finally see it again, that's because he had sent another message behind it like 2 hours later. And it said, no response, okay. That's when they alerted me that he had already sent the message 2 hours earlier. But this was now 4 hours from when this date was supposed to take place. And instead of this man calling or even texting, he decided he was going to go to Facebook and send a voice message. Didn't even call my phone, like I said, didn't even text. How rude was that, right? But that's too childish for me. It was because I had already been on high alert from the dream I had. You see where I'm going with this? Because in women's intuition, when you listen to your other self and you're connected to the universe, you will get a sign that this is about to be a train wreck. And I got that sign. So here we are. This guy's in the inbox, and all I did was restrict the message. No, I did not block it. I just made sure that it never comes in my box again. This is a man who had no intentions on being serious about dating me. He just thought if he played nice and do this, he would get to the physical quick. Well, I'm sure that whoever he's with, because the universe, like I felt in my spirit that man had a woman and that he was playing these games when this person wasn't around. But at certain times at night, I noticed that it wouldn't be no text and no phone calls, right? Up until the next day at a certain time. Those are all signs that a man has a woman in their life, regardless of what they say. They love to lie about it. So with that being said, all of it added up until what had happened, what transpired on Friday, no date, and you hitting up my Facebook box. I wasn't offended. I did not get upset. I do not have any emotions for him. I wish him well, and whoever he's trying to play, he can continue to find another woman to play, but it will not be me. Because my standards are so high, I expected him to be exactly what he said he was, and he showed me different. So because he already painted the picture of himself, I refuse to go get some paint and repaint that picture. And what I mean by that is going against what he already showed me, trying to make him be something else, the potential of what I wanted to be, projecting it onto him when that's not who he is. We got to stop doing that, sis. If a man shows you he's not interested from the beginning, please believe it. The only thing that's going to make him interested if you lay down and give him your body. And he's only going to be interested for the time that you're giving him his body, because then he's going to be out of there really quick. There is no need for you to get upset. Do not block. I told y'all to stop blocking people. You don't have to do all of that stuff. If I walk by that man right now in the street, I'll speak to him and keep going, because there will be no need to have a conversation. The times that he had a chance to have a conversation with me, he did not take serious. And again, that's okay, because I have no emotions for him. There are no feelings. I don't feel played. What I do is feel like I need to let him move around me, and I move around him. And I will continue dating, because that's how it goes. All right, sis, I will see you on Wednesday for Clean Your Dating Habits Up. We're going to be talking about the issues that women have in dating that cause them to crash and wreck out before they even know it. Make sure you tune in. Have a nice day.